Hey there, this is David Modderman. Today we're going to talk about 5 reasons or 5 steps to prevent gaining weight over Thanksgiving weekend. Number 1 step would be to not skip meals. Make sure you eat breakfast, even lunch. Depending on what time you're having Thanksgiving dinner, we have to make sure we're not skipping meals, because when we do skip meals, guess what? We're going to actually slow down metabolism, and when we do eat, we're going to eat too much and probably make some even bad choices, right? So the average person gets up and cooks all day and doesn't eat anything, or says, I'm going to save my appetite for Thanksgiving, and guess what? They eat, again, way too much. So we don't want to skip meals because that will slow down metabolism, and we don't get stuff ourselves so much on that Thanksgiving meal that we're in a food coma for the next 4 hours, and we eat nothing the rest of the day, right? So we're trying to prevent that one large meal. So we're not going to skip meals. We want to get that metabolism firing from the very beginning in the morning, okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is we want to use the most natural ingredients possible, the food ingredients possible. Using natural turkey, organic turkey, GMO-free turkey, free-range turkey, natural homemade stuffing, preferably not the box versions, real potatoes, real sweet potatoes. Use sweeteners like applesauce and cinnamon and raw honey, and not real sugar things, right? So avoid canned things like that. So use the most natural ingredient food possible if we can. Number 3 is drink plenty of water. The average person is going to eat a lot of sodium for that Thanksgiving meal, so I make sure we're not dehydrating ourselves. Also, try to keep those calories more in the meals and not in our beverages. So watch for alcohol, watch juice, milk, things like that, right? Those are things we're trying to avoid if we can. So low-calorie beverages, preferably no-calorie beverages like water, lemon water, things like that. Tea, iced tea, fresh brewed, that's going to be better than having alcohol, things like that, because those things are going to add more extra calories to the meal. Number 4 actually is make sure we're actually having, again, not one big meal. 2 or 3 or 4 smaller meals throughout the day is going to be better. I know that's going to be tough with a large Thanksgiving meal, but what I actually do is I have breakfast, I have a small snack before Thanksgiving meal, and then I actually have a decent sized Thanksgiving meal. But then I also have, 2 or 3 hours later, another turkey stuffing, and then maybe some dessert. You don't actually have that dessert the rest of the day like most people do. They have a huge meal and they have dessert the rest of the night with coffee. That's what we're trying to avoid. So we want to have those frequent meals, feeding that metabolism throughout the day and night as well. So, and number 5, we want to try to get that workout in as much as possible, right? So first thing in the morning, ideally, you don't have to punish ourselves for the workout, before the meal, but also we can actually work out the next day as well. We're not trying to like as a punishing workout, but a workout that's going to like weight training and cardio, burn some calories, get that metabolism firing throughout the day. So we want to actually have natural ingredient meals. Want to actually have not skip meals, breakfast, right? Drink plenty of water, exercise, and try to avoid that large Thanksgiving meal, right? And have more frequent meals throughout the day. This is David Modderman. Have a great Thanksgiving.